Ow. Today in the Playhouse build, we're hanging the swings and framing out the walls in the Playhouse. This is the step where the deck starts to turn into a house. So let's get to work. Now we're on day 8, concrete stride, so let's throw the swings up. See if it holds. Ah, nice. Go to the other side. Damn, boy. Oh, it's a lot easier coming out this side. They're holding good, so now let's put the swings up. Now we need to do some measuring and marking on our beams to figure out where these swings are gonna sit. So now that my center's figured out, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna mount the swing hardware right here. It'll be 2 per swing, so I gotta make sure they're evenly spaced, so it's looking good. Now I'm gonna find center in between this center and that edge, and I'll put 1 swing here. So this swing hardware I got comes with these cool little sticker templates, so I'm gonna put them up and drill. Now I gotta mount the swing hardware, which this is kind of cool. It's heavy duty swing hardware. It's got bearings in it to make it slide nice, and it's also powder coated to help with rust prevention. So let's install it. Let's do the other one. Now that these are mounted, we just need to hang up the swing. Let's see if it'll hold 250 pounds. I think if it can hold me, it'll be able to hold my daughter. So let's get the next one done. And real quick, I'm doing a 20-inch spacing for the swing. So what that means is that's the center of the swing. So I'm gonna go 10 inches off there, 10 inches off there. So you have a 20-inch width right here for your swing set. I think standard's 18, but I figured I'd make it 2 inches wider just because I got the length here. So this swing right here is gonna be a little different. This is called the egg swing. You can get it in various colors. We got it in purple because we thought it'd say maybe a hair cleaner than white option they had. And this is for a baby to a toddler. So just like that, the swing is up and mounted. I'm gonna crimp these 2 pieces down right here just so this can't slide out. Not like it will, but it's the dad in me that wants to make it extra safe. Both sides are good now. This will swing good. Now let's go do the 2 other swings. Now on this side, let's do the same thing. Mark center and measure off that. Here's our center here, which is 50 inches. So we're gonna mark 25 inches off to get our other center. Then mark 10 inches off that center, and you're all set for this side. For this side, I'm just gonna mark center right here because you'll see what swing I got going in over here in a sec. Third one's done. Let's go do the last one. So for the last one, we have a saucer swing, which you can mount it 2 ways. You can mount it how we've been mounting it, where it'll just swing back and forth, or you can mount it on a single mount, where it'll go crazy. The only thing is, it could hit the wood over here, and it could hit the person swinging over here, but that's the fun in it. And the mount I'm talking about is this mount right here. If I'm saying it correctly, I think this is rated for about 1,000 pounds, maybe a little less. So me and another person on it, you're totally good. It's rated for that. It'll swivel and rock. It's got 3 lag bolts, so we got to pre-drill them and then screw it up and mount the swing. Ow, whew, like shot back at me, hit me in the hand. That's mounted. Let's get the swing up. Get spinning on this thing. Just like that, this swing's hung up. So we got all 4 swings hung up, so we're ready to rock. Now we're gonna start moving into the framing of the Playhouse. So let's start. So when it comes to the framing, we wanna do as little work as we can up top. So what I mean by that is make all your measurements up top and correlate them down below here. Make sure you mark what boards have specific measurements. And then for me, I'm gonna use a tractor to load all the wood up here and hold it up, and that's how I can get my wood up top. Now when it comes to framing this top area, I'm gonna go 80 inches tall roughly. So 80 inches is roughly about 6.5 feet, give or take. So it's not as tall as your standard ceiling, but I don't want that. It's a Playhouse, and I don't wanna go crazy tall because if I need to work on things in the future, that extra 1.5 feet can make a difference. So with that said, I got all my measurements, I'll make my cuts, and then we'll start putting it together. So now we're gonna frame out this first wall. I got all my cuts. We'll lay the wood out. We're gonna do some marks on where our studs need to go so we don't need to worry about leveling anything. And then we'll throw it up. And to install this, we'll be using a framing nailer with 3-inch long galvanized nails. So we pre-marked everything. Now let's slap it up. Now, flip our board where we marked it. Pop it up top. I'm gonna need to get my ladder and we'll nail it in from the top. So we got this one wall done. Let's do the other wall and keep moving. So we got our second wall up. Now we're gonna do this back wall where the staircase is. So I gotta make my measurements for that. And again, it's gonna be that same 80 inches tall. I just gotta make sure I frame out an opening for where the stairs come up. So when it comes to this back wall, it's gonna be slightly different than our other two walls. We got a frame out for the door, so we're gonna have a king stud and a jack stud. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I'll show you right here on what you need to do to frame out for a door like this. We're gonna do the same thing we did to the other walls, mark our top board, so we don't need to use a level. So real quick, talking about framing, your king stud's gonna go here and your jack stud's gonna go here. Your king stud runs all the way to the top and your jack stud runs all the way to the top of your door. Hopefully that makes sense. Now we're gonna take our two jack studs and put them in here, and then we'll put the top plate on. So we got our smaller top plate that are gonna go right here on top of these two boards. Now let's put that big top plate on and connect everything. That's not right. Cut this board too short. We can fix that. So now that everything's framed out, we need to connect all three walls together, and we're just gonna use that by using 3-inch long screws. So the last thing we need to do for framing the walls today is run a beam from the top from this wall to that wall, because all this right here is going to be open. We're going to have a slide on this side and a rock wall on this side, and then right in the middle here we're going to have some fencing just so no one can fall down. And I'm contemplating whether or not I want to put up gates for both sides here, but we'll see as this build continues if I decide to do that. So now we're leaving this open, but we need to connect the top right here, put a board across so that the trusses for a roof can hit that board and be supported. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one template block on each side, take a 2x4, run it across so I can suck the two walls in, and then I'm gonna take a 2x8 and set it on top. So let me show you. So I got my two templates in. Now let me set the 2x4 on top. So we got a lot of sucking in to do. So what I'm gonna need to do is screw it into the template there to help me reach the other side there. So now that that's tied in, I gotta get my 2x8 up here. I need to cut my 2x8 8 feet long to go from end to end. And I'm also gonna preset 3-inch screws just to help set it in place. And then I'll use big lag bolts to fully sink it in. Go make my cut, I'll be right back. And if you're wondering why I'm putting this 2x8 up there, it's so that I can have a pitch on the roof, since it's gonna be a lean-to style roof essentially. So it'll be higher in the front here and lower in the back so that rain can shoot off the back. Now let me just throw some lags in. Just like that, the 2x8's reinforced. I took 4x4s, cut them a little bit lower, about 6 inches instead of 8 inches. Took 2 lag bolts, put it in the bottom, and 2 lag bolts and put it through the 2x8. That's just to hold the board up, prevent it from bending or twisting. It's rock solid. That's all we're gonna do for today though. I'll catch you the next day. And just like that, we've got swings you can actually use, and the walls of the Playhouse are officially framed out. If you're following the build, make sure you subscribe and drop a like. Also, I've got all the tools and materials linked down below, and don't miss part 7 where we get the siding up and start building the roof.